see Jehuty. Right 40.
I'm not your enemy. Can I talk to Leo?
No one here by that name. That's enough talk.
Are you Taper?
This guy is our enemy. Don't trust him.
You dirty rotten.
I thought it was strange. Hardly any orbital frames were left in the Space Force.
Listen!
Just shut up!
To runner aboard Jehuty.
This is Atlantis, one of the Space Force fleet. We are on a mission to guard Phobos. I am Sub-Commander Elena Weinberg. I'm taking command of the Levs there.
Elena?
That frame Jehuty belongs to the Space Force. Surrender it immediately.
I've been carrying out your orders, haven't I?
Our orders?
Ken Marineris, who's been hiding within Baram.
Ken Marineris. We have no such person registered with our forces.
What?
No one by that name is known to us.
Really?
I demand you return Jehuty now.
Please wait, Elena.
Leo, you...
Elena, this man is on our side.
What have you been doing?
I already made up my mind to reject your orders. Nothing good will come of them.
Leo, who is the man on board Jehuty?
It doesn't matter. He's our comrade, with the same purpose.
Hey, you, Elena. Even if thousands of Levs come together, you cannot stop Baram.
I know that.
Then what do you propose to do? Withdraw your order.
This is not an order.
Huh?
We lost our comrades. Some have lost their entire families. They are willing to remain.
You are going to die.
If so, that is our duty. The duty of us survivors.
Ha ha ha. Sure, okay, I understand.
What's so funny? Leave Jehuty now!
No, not even if I'm dead.
All units, aim at Jehuty!
Elena!
You're not serious about trying to beat Jehuty with those poor Levs, are you?
Silence!
Sure, I was in Baram. Some of my pals were killed by you guys. But now I'm here to stop Aumaan. I don't like you, but I believe we all have the same reasons for fighting. But if you still want to shoot me, do it. These guys seem a lot smarter than you.
Elena?
I see. I will follow them.
Yes!
If you want to survive, leave your command to me. The underground fortress, Aumaan, is straight ahead, at the bottom of the crevice. All units go straight ahead. After arriving at the crevice, go down individually. Then stand by at the lower floor and prepare to meet at point zero.
Dingo, the enemy is near.
It's only you and I who care about the others. We'll guide them to the crevice, as many as we can.
I got you.
No one's gonna kill any more of my comrades. Ada!
I'll monitor the Allies' situation and indicate them in wide radar. Blue means Jehuty. Sky blue is Leo. And green is a Lev from the Space Force. I'll also indicate the enemy as red pointers.
I got that. Don't forget their SOS.
Roger. If I catch an SOS, I will indicate the area with a red line.
Dingo,
Taper, don't go away anymore.
Oh, okay.
Enemy approaching.
They're coming.
I suggest using crevice.
So I mentioned there were 3 things a lot of people always talk about when they remember this game. This is the second one. the big-ass, like, orbital frame war thing. It's really fucking cool also.
This is the part where it becomes Dynasty Warriors.
This basically becomes Dynasty Warriors with Zone of the Enders gameplay, and it's awesome. This absolutely runs better than it did on the PS2, but this was still super impressive to see on the PS2 back then. And yeah, this is just... It's really fun, too, because all the enemies are level 1, so you just get to mow through them really quickly, because you can take everything... Like, just normal melee attacks will take these guys out in 2 hits at this point.
Nice.
And, like, your sub-energy is just constantly getting refilled, so you can just shoot homing missiles everywhere and blow up, like, dozens of guys at a time. It rules.
Stop it!
So yeah, Ada was talking about that radar, too. All those little squares are pals who are still alive.
Yeah.
This is technically another SOS mission, like the one earlier in the game.
Oh, okay.
In that you do get ranked on how many of your pals survive.
Huh.
The Levs do take a lot of hits before they die, and having the Levs stay alive actually does help in this because they will whittle down enemies just because there's so many of them.
Good.
So the little squares that are blinking means they're currently taking damage. If a square is pulsing from one of them, like yellow, it just means, hey, I need some help here. If there's a red line pulsing from them, it means they're about to die.
Oh, dear.
You can actually save Levs in this game. You can actually heal them. That's why Leo's here. It'll be a while because, again, the Levs actually have a decent amount of health, so you don't really have to worry about them too much until, like, the second half of this fight, maybe. But yeah, if you notice a guy is in trouble, you can throw the Geyser sub-weapon at them. That will pin them and all enemies around them down, and that marks them for Leo, and he will immediately fly over to them and start healing them.
Oh, what a fantastically helpful boy.
Yeah, Leo's actually really key to doing well in this. Because, here's a guy. Even when guys are in SOS mode, they're on fire, they can survive for about another 30 to 60 seconds before they blow up. But yeah, like this guy's low, even though he's not in SOS, I could just mark him with Geyser right now. Leo heals the Levs pretty fast too, so as long as you're marking guys quick enough, like, they'll be fine. And you can even just, like, throw a Geyser on them and then just leave them, and they'll still be fine. Although it is good to clear out any enemies around them just because they'll all be pinned down. And they'll also be distracted because, for the most part, the orbital frames really want to kill the Levs more than you. Which is a bad idea on their part.
I don't know. You set reasonable goals, right? Be realistic.
Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, they'll probably be able to kill a lot more Levs than Jehuty's, but... there is friendly fire in this area, though. So unfortunately, you can't just sit down and blast your vector cannon straight down the field. That would own if you could, but you'll probably hit Levs in the process and kill them.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, like, because all all your pals are talking all the time here, it's hard to make out what they're saying.
Yeah, like,
but
just heard Leo trying to explain the whole Geyser situation.
Yeah, he says that a lot. But, okay, so remember back in physics class in high school, remember zany VG quotes and how we used to read that all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that website's still up, and it's still updating.
Fierce enemy attack coming.
They have a very good section digging up all the hilarious voice clips from this game, including a few I've never actually been able to trigger in-game, such as Ada asking Dingo, "Do you appreciate the female form?" I don't know where that is in the game. I've never been able to find it, and I've played this game like a dozen times. But yeah, that Zany VG Quotes has pulled out a lot of the quotes from this part of the game. And there's just lots of soldiers just talking about, "I have reached the crack. I am at the crevice."
Oh, I'm a child. Okay.
Yeah, they have a very strange usage of crack and crevice, and it's pretty funny. And yeah, at this point, this is right around the time a lot of the levels just suddenly start bursting into flames. And
Well, there was that gigantic wave that just came in.
yeah, that part's really cool too. When Ada's just like, oh, there's another wave, and you just see this long red horizontal line just descending down the radar.
More damage! They can't stand it anymore!
Oh, one other thing. People who are longtime watchers or have been binging through our stuff, if you recognize the music playing right here, it's because it's the second of three tracks I use for the helicopter section of Blood on the Sand. In between the two Top Gun songs, I was using this song.
Nice.
And every once in a while I thought about that and went, man, I should LP Zone the Enders 2 someday.
Wow,
2 is probably the one I have almost LP'd the most.
They are dropping all over town.
Yeah, they are all in bad shape.
Reporter, hurry! Dingo, another person! Please hurry! I can't move! I can't move! Come quickly! Hurry! I need your support!
Hell, one more hit will destroy you.
Hurry!
Hell,
They're coming at the table!
Sometimes they have the quote, damn, my body is almost destroyed. My body!
I like the one screaming, I need your support. Like, this is a networking event. And
Yeah.
like, come on, just take my resume. I know you know people.
Dingo, I need you to verify my talents on LinkedIn. I'm an excellent pal.
Please use Geyser on the damaged lab.
Oh man, this part's just so fun to play through, though. And yeah, if you're able to keep everybody alive past the point where the second wave comes in, you'll probably be fine as far as keeping your buddies alive. Excuse me, your pals.
Right. We're not entirely sure what buddy means.
Yeah, I think it might be romantic. So after we defeated the last boss, we also got the floating mine subweapon.
Yeah.
It's not... So it's weird. It's basically the last sub-weapon you get, but by the time you get it, there aren't too many good opportunities to use it. It would be really good early in the game. So you won't see any usage of floating mine until New Game Plus stuff. But,
okay. Sure.
The floating mine, you just leave a giant-ass mine behind, and it'll blow up if people run into it. It takes up a decent amount of your sub-weapon energy. The cool thing, though, is that while it's floating around, you can actually grab it and throw it at people, too.
That was close.
But yeah, by the time you get it, it's like... Especially because you get it after you get homing missile, which is just so incredibly good at annihilating things. Like, you could lay a mine down here, and because there's so many enemies, they would eventually run into it. Or you could just shoot 12 missiles that destroy everything in one shot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a trade-off there. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, like, okay, sure, the homing missiles take up half your gauge every time you use them, but also, like, every other enemy refills that gauge.
I love how your Lev buddies, their ranks were so organized, you know?
Yeah.
All Levs arrived at the destination safely. Beautiful. Incredible.
Everyone is safe.
Every surviving Lev has landed on the crevice.
Okay, we're heading there now. What's happening?
System on. Reload. System marked.
What's going on?
Unit.
Something strange.
The program has been settled. We have obtained zero shift.
At last, just in time.
Now you can move to a locked-on target in an instant. I've added another icon to the sub-weapon window.
Now everything is ready.
Dingo, anything wrong?
Your girlfriend took her time to redo her makeup. Where are the Levs?
They're standing by on the lower floor. We must secure a breakthrough to Aumaan.
I'll guide them. You take care of any pursuers.
I see. Ada, be careful.
You too. don't do anything rash.
That's it.
That was a cargo route during construction. Descend along it and you will arrive at the outer wall of Aumaan.
The defense is strong. This is gonna be a good warm-up. Let's go, Ada.
Roger.
Yeah, so now that Lloyd's program is settled, Jehuty's got a really big upgrade. The first one is Zero Shift, a sub-weapon that uses no energy and is fucking amazing.
There you go.
Yeah. It just gives you the ability Anubis has had this whole time, which is just teleporting everywhere really fast. And on top of that, the little like skirt bits that are on Jehuty now like float around you.
So you just look cooler and therefore are better.
Yeah. But on top of that, when you're near enemies, they automatically spin around and deal extra damage.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, the amount of damage Jehuty does is just like tripled now or something like that. It's absurd. The skirt bits will also, if you do long-range attacks, they will also fire extra projectiles for you.
Oh, handy.
Yeah, and also the sub-weapon gauge has been doubled.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of homing missiles.
Yeah, homing lasers move faster now. They're a different color, and they do more damage, and you can lock onto more targets at once with them now.
So you are now like double Jehuty.
Yeah, actually, the actual name for this version in the game is just Jehuty 2.0.
Of course it is.
One of the reasons why I really like Zone of the Enders 2 is, even though it's short, it has a really good feeling of like progression of power in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like by the time you get to this point, you feel so absurdly powerful compared to like just a few hours ago. And yeah, there's the extra shots too from the skirt bits.
So wait, if you burst attack, do you get like triple volleyballs?
No, but instead the skirt bits like spin around the volleyball and it just makes it like stronger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But why do you need long-range attacks? Your melee is now a long-range attack.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, with Zero Shift, this is also an ability that Kojima has referenced in other games several times.
Oh, okay.
Gene, the final boss of Portable Ops, can like do short teleports, and in the game they call it Zero Shift.
Sure.
Which boss was it? The second AI boss in Peace Walker, the big flying one, the Chrysalis, I think?
Yeah.
That one can teleport and like dodge your homing missiles in that game. That's also referred to as Zero Shift. And I think there is a skill some soldiers in Peace Walker or Portable Ops can get that is also Zero Shift.
Okay, but what about Boktai?
I don't think there's any Zero Shift in Boktai.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to do Boktai one of these days?
I don't know. I've never actually played Boktai.
Dingo,
Ken!
I'm in the underground fortress. Noman is here as well.
How did you...
Listen, Aumaan is starting up now, but Dingo, don't come here.
I'm already very close.
Dingo, I lied. I'm not a spy from the Space Force, truly. I'm just a Bahram runner.
So it seems.
Aren't you surprised?
I told you. Spies cannot survive under Noman. But why did you lie?
I didn't expect you would trust me. You wouldn't believe that I was just a soldier trying to revolt.
Right, it's totally crazy.
My father was also a soldier, of Bahram. He was in your unit.
What?
They said my father died on duty at Callisto. I wanted to know why, and for what my father had died. So I joined Bahram and approached Noman. My father had died for the Aumaan project. I realized that, but I couldn't do anything. I'm not like you. I'm not as popular. When the Aumaan project came to a climax, when I found Jehuty in Callisto, you appeared. And then I realized you must stop Aumaan. For my father, too.
Richard Marinaris.
That's right.
He was good to me.
But now it's over. Please, forget about it. Don't come here. Nomen is too dangerous.
You said I have my duty.
What?
Keep believing in that.
No!
I've been dead once already. I'll bring it to an end myself.
You're very reliable, Dingo.
Nomen.
Come here now. I can't wait to kill you.
Sorry about that, but now I need a companion to die with.
The more companions, the better. I can help you there.
Regrettably, I've already decided on taking one person.
I'm glad, Dingo. I'm so glad.
So that's how tough guy talk sounds when it's really weirdly localized.
I'm gonna knock them away.
I've already picked a companion to die with. I'm so glad.
Is it Ada?
Maybe.
Narita destroyed.
Come back again!
Come back again.
Do you get new positive and negative Dingo quotes with the new Jehuty?
Gone.
Give me a break.
It seems there are a couple new ones, yeah. I don't know if it's just 2.0 or if it's for this area. But yeah, every once in a while they'll update his quotes.
Well, that's nice. You won't want them getting too stale.
Yeah. Although some of them are quite good. I'm always good hearing them over and over again. Piece of cake.
Reaction gone. Enemy destroyed.
Oh, also the amount of damage you take is like cut in half once they're 2.0.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Enemy destroyed. ETR reaction.
So wait, you got level 7s now, and they're still not giving you much trouble.
Yeah. At this point, nothing can really stand up against you.
Time for some boss fights. All right.
Yeah. In New Game Plus, you actually get to choose which Jehuty you play as. So on new playthroughs, you can just play as 2.0 the whole time if you want.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, you can also carry over all your sub-weapons in New Game Plus. So forever ago when I mentioned that, you know, depending how you do it, you can speedrun this game really fast. If you're Jehuty 2.0, you can just zero shift very quickly through the whole game.
Yeah.
And you could probably get through it in like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. There's only a couple parts of the game that are, you know, instantly destroyed by just doing this.
ETR reaction gone. Enemy destroyed.
Oh, somebody there. Oh, there they are.
And now there you are.
Some companions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of the most fun, like, end game abilities I've ever gotten in a game.
Narita destroyed. ETR reaction gone. Narita destroyed.
Yes!
Yeah. Woohoo!
And also when you use zero shift, like, you can travel in other directions than just towards an enemy.
Enemy destroyed.
You can go to the side, you can go up and down too. You can also cancel out of a zero shift because there's that little charge up before you actually teleport. So if you just hold back on the stick while you're charging up, you will cancel out of it. Which is a good thing because there are certain enemies yet where if we zero shift into them, you might zero shift straight into one of their attacks.
Right.
And there's also no, from what I've seen, there is really no limit to how far you can zero shift. It's basically, like, the only thing that really limits you from zero shifting any distance is just the fact that there's a certain distance when you can't lock onto enemies.
Right.
But if you could lock onto them, like, all the way across the game, you could probably zero shift there. Ooh, I almost zero shifted right past a collectible. That's scary.
Oh dear.
Oh, God. There's some skating.
Unfortunately, it does not upgrade your skates.
Yeah, it doesn't upgrade your skates, unfortunately. That'd be really cool.
What are you waiting for?
You have to, like, wait for this thing to, move out of the way, because it will push you back, and you cannot zero shift through it.
What? Come on.
Yep. You actually got to get one of these so you can block it.
That's great.
Yeah, it's great, though. There's no pressure sensitivity with this, too, so you always shoot forward the same distance no matter what when you're not locked onto stuff.
Is there enough time in between to get your vector cannon out?
No, unfortunately. It's, oh man, I thought I killed with one more hit. No, yeah, it would have to be like 5 times as long to get a vector cannon hit in there.
Yeah, I suppose.
So quiet and spooky.
Over there. Is that Aumaan?
I'll go first. Let me.
Dingo, please, be careful.
This gate is sealed with compressed space. You cannot break through unless you use the vector cannon.
Okay.
Now Jehuty and Anubis are exactly even.
Then it depends on the runners. Ada, what do you think?
If you try, you just may win the battle.
I see. Let's take it easy, Ada.
I like that compressed space. Just looks like a Windows Media Player visualizer.
Yeah. do. Time to vectorize the cannon.
Love the vector cannon.
Shift to vector cannon mode. All energy lines connected. Landing gear and climbing irons locked. Inner chamber pressure rising normally. Life ring has started revolving. Ready to fire.
Go!
Oh, it's so cool.
It's so cool.